Question 18, we are given a curve with equation that, and we are told that there is a minimum at point A. And the question is asking us to find the coordinates of said minimum. So, any mention of minimums or maximums to do with a curve is basically telling us that we have a turning point, and we'll know from that that our gradient is going to be 0. Now, because of the fact that we have a curve and we don't have a straight line, our means of finding the gradient here are by differentiation. So we differentiate our equation in orange here. That 10x squared, the 2 will times it to become a 20, and we lose 1 from the power, so it's now 20x. That 9x, when we differentiate it, will become a plus 9, and the plus 5, when we differentiate it, will disappear. So that's us correctly differentiated. We can sub in 0 for our gradient, because that's implied by minimum, giving us the following. And then when we rearrange this to get x on its own, we're going to end up with negative 9 over 20. Now, after that, when it comes to finding the y-coordinate of point A, we've obviously just figured out what x is, but we need to substitute it back in to our original formula in order to get y. So subbing that in, we're going to have y equals 10 times negative 9/20 squared plus 9 times negative 9/20 plus 5, which if you're careful in terms of how you've set it up, you can type that into the calculator in one go, and you will end up with 2.975, or you could write it as 119/40 if you want. Of course, this minus 9/20, I should have stated, I could have wrote it as minus 0.5. So either way, whether or not you choose to use decimals or fractions, the only thing I'd say is that when you write it in here, if you go fractions or decimals for one, go fractions or decimals for the other. And because of the fact that these are quite nice decimals, I'm going to go ahead and write it in like that. And that is the point A, our turning point.